Ricochet missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Reeves the pass to Big Daddy for the three. And the Nets another three.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Young looking it over. The pass to Daniels. And he banks in the layup.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. The Big Daddy passes to Thomas. Passes to Big Daddy. And here is Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Big Daddy. That one goes in for him too. Making it look easy. He's got 4 for 4.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez.
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if we see him blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Reeves. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Big Daddy. And the Nets another 3.
How about 5 straight made from
number
the field?
99.
The Hawks trail by 7. Young pass to Okongwu. Young against Reeves. Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Johnson.
Bam!
Assisted by
Johnson taking flight.
Trae Young.
.119 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Big Daddy. 6 for 6. He's got the miss from the field.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Thomas. Trying to shoot over Daniels. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Ricochet. Daniels with it. Thomas is there. And here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Big Daddy. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defensive foul.
Nice bucket.
Jalen Johnson.
They've really
his first personal. First team foul.
Effectively here so far.
And that one misses. They swipe it. Kicks to Njai. Over to the wing. Here's Christopher. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Christopher.
All-around performance so far.
After 1 quarter of play,
Making up a lead
Brooklyn
at 2 ingredients.
20. The
Be
Hawks
playing smart.
9.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key.
Substitutions on the court.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor.
Jonathan
On the court
Malone.
right now for the Hawks. The front court is Ricochet and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Now Ricochet. He has 5. Just 5 on the clock. From the stripe. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Thomas against Young. Johnson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Malone passes to Big Daddy. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Reeves against Young. Over Reeves. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
The score, Brooklyn 46, the Hawks 28.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Big Daddy is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Reeves in at the point. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against Detroit had a huge game. He ended up with 28 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Performances like this are a big reason why they've been so strong to start the season. We'll see if they can keep it up tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nets making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Russell Westbrook comes in for Daniels. And eventually, every player GA has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about
Claxton.
simply for the love of the game. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
To Rizichet. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Big Daddy.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's good. Reeves has got his first points of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assist.
And the pass to Hunter. Rizichet with it. He's guarded by Johnson. High arcing shot. Rebound by Christopher. Nets leading by 22. To the paint. Here's Reeves. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
From Christopher.
To just flat out fall apart defensively.
Timeout, Atlanta.
Especially on the interior.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach
And your next net team.
putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them.
Substitutions on the court.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. On the court for Atlanta, The front court is Shea and Johnson.
Number
Russell Westbrook
99.
out there with Trae
Second
Young.
personal foul.
And it's
Team
Ronnie
second.
in at the 5, roaming the paint.
At the line for the Hawks.
Let's take a moment here to get
Jalen.
your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting
David
transition
Roddy.
opportunities.
Assist.
It's been fantastic.
Trae
in that
Young.
area. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Reeves. And that one good. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Reeves against Young. Into the lane. Here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the
First
points at the
personal foul.
line.
Third team
Defender
foul.
all over.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Jalen
And they
Johnson.
came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. Reeves against Young. Reeves with it, and that one is good. And the Nets lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Atlanta again missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts
Last
since the start
minute
of
to
the
play.
fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Passes it to Claxton. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming
His
up.
third personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls. The
At the
Nets
line.
making a switch here.
Nicholas
Johnson's
Claxton.
checked in.
At the-
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Russell Westbrook. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Shea with it. Johnson on him. Lock at 6. And here's Daniels. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Nets
Yeah,
foul.
Kevin, every time they left a man open,
Second personal foul.
a good shot at the basket.
And
Yeah,
so it's
that's the
Brooklyn
final
Eagles
buzzer.
grabbing this
And
one.
your
A
Brooklyn
confident
Nets
win,
win.
where they clearly showed
Brooklyn,
a greater effort.
86.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid
Hawks,
performance, particularly
71.
here at home. I think they built off
We
that
appreciate
edge.
the passion you showed during tonight's game. Everyone,
than their
please
opponent.
get home
That's
safely,
gonna do it tonight,
and we'll
folks,
see you
for
at
our
our next
broadcast.
event.
For Brent.
Stars a line of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. Legato, one staccato. My ratio's imperfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me. Go viral. That girl got something new.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Cameron Johnson, Cam Thomas out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Big Daddy in at the power forward. And for Boston, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. Tim Hardaway is out there with Derek White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Keita in at the 5. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Daddy. Thomas, right side. Here's Big Daddy. Knocks down
number
the ball.
99.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Hardaway against Thomas. Hardaway, no good. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by White.
Nicholas
Claxton throws it
Claxton.
down.
Assist from
Attacking the
number
rim
99.
with power.
Tremendous finish. Now White, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn pulls it in. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
What about their offense? It was a
Celtics foul.
Getting them
Derek
high-quality
White.
looks time
First
and time again.
personal foul.
Coaching staff has
First
been
team
happy
foul.
with how well they've executed the game
At the
plan.
line for
They
the Nets.
operated as a
Reeves.
cohesive unit.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Tries again, and it's good.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Big Daddy. Sure.
Number
from 3-point
99.
range. Big Daddy's got 6.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
White against Reeves. Outside, Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second
How
violation.
the league is shaping up right
Next
now.
ball.
Take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Atlanta, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Nets, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear
Number
early on.
99.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Reeves brings a double. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, when Porzingis
From
has
Derek
it there,
White.
there's not much you can do defensively.
Right side Reeves. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by White. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Queta. He's guarded by Claxton. Porzingis.
2
passes to
minutes
Queta.
remaining in the
6.
first. 2 minutes.
Here's Brown. Soft touch off the glass.
Jaylen Brown.
On the floor to start the game. Looking to start.
Timeout.
Timeout called,
Brooklyn.
the Nets. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
And they won that last game between these
It's
teams.
time for substitution right now, fans. Substitution on the court.
Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. Brooklyn, second.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds.
Next
Nets will
ball.
retain possession. Jaylen Brown is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Derek White, and it's Queta in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen
Cameron. Thomas.
as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He picked up 18 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. And his team, they're on fire. In the midst of a strong stretch, they're looking to keep it up tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.O. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Thomas. Again, the net
Cameron
score.
Thomas.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's White. Still no points. The teardrop. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. And here's Brown for three. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Henderson.
That's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. White, the pass to Queta. To the inside. Spencer. Off with the layup. Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Henderson. And a missed layup. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Boston. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. Here's Spencer. Thomas defends. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Spencer, no good. And it's Thomas off the drive. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Porzingis. To stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court. That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Celtics 31, the Nets 42.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Boston now. They trail by 11. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4 slot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot.
Number
so
99. First personal foul, first team foul.
Plays with. It is remarkable.
At the line for 2, Derek White.
Ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Big Daddy. Puts up a deep 3. And
out of bounds.
The Celtics will take it.
Ball.
And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Outside Porzingis. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
Pass to Claxton. To the paint. Thomas outside. From deep. Second shot opportunity. And Claxton with
Nicholas
the lay-in.
Claxton.
Claxton's gotten his second bucket.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender Portland.
Brown with it. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Big Daddy, the pass to Claxton.
Almost
Celtics
converts
foul.
despite
None
the
against
contact.
Queta.
This is his first opportunity
personal
at the line this
foul.
evening.
First
And
team
knocks down
foul.
the first one. Now, we don't pick favorites.
At the line for the Nets.
Did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A.
Spencer. Christoph Porzingis.
Spencer's checked in for Boston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not.
Assist.
Once that all
Number
clicks,
99.
that's when you got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Johnson against Brown. Pass to Spencer.
Charging foul called on
Just quick to
Spencer.
establish his feet.
First
Takes the
personal
hit.
foul. First team foul.
Here's Reeves. He has 6. Here's Big Daddy. Defended by Porzingis. It's Thomas on the wing. And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
And a bit of a battle for the ball.
Hell ball
and the official
violation.
signaled a jump ball here. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Spencer, no good. Nets leading by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brown against Johnson. Pass to Big Daddy. 6 to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Brooklyn foul. Number 99.
Reeves, the pass to Big Daddy. Thomas outside. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Derek White, and it's Keita in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Brown against Johnson. Brown, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Shoots from 12. That's short off the rim.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Big Daddy. Buries it
Number
from 3.
99.
And the Nets lead by 11.
Not just a scorer. Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really
Boston
use a
foul.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're
Second
not going to fool
personal
the
foul.
officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Big Daddy. Defended by Porzingis. Big Daddy. Yep, count it.
Number
Big Daddy's got
99.
5 points now in the
Assisted.
quarter.
And his ability
Cameron
to efficiently
Thomas.
score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Right wing. The 3, Porzingis. And the 3-pointer goes.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Nets. Pass to Johnson. Here's Big Daddy. Outside Reeves. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Boston
Reeves.
ball.
Those are the turnovers. turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Celtics trail by 10. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Brown. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to Big Daddy. Back to Thomas. To the middle. White with the steal. Ooh, poked away. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Brown passes to White. And stolen by Claxton. Looking to get it going. And the bucket is good from Thomas in deep.
Assist
and
goes
taking
to
a quick look here at the hustle
number
stats for
99.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive
Celtics.
opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Okay, fans.
And let's talk about their blocks.
Needs a free
Swatting
teacher.
shots.
Get on your
It's
feet.
a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
The Celtics Entertainment.
Just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game.
Brown inside. Johnson on it. Brown, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp. And
Nicholas Claxton,
nice win
assisted
here.
by
They made a point to get some good
99.
looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Big Daddy.
He was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And stolen by Porzingis. And there's White. That's good on the assist by
Porzingis.
Willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Big Daddy, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Big Daddy. Outside Reeves. Here's Big Daddy. Wide open. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
No good with the triple. From deep three-point land. Off the mark. So we see Brooklyn get the win here.
That's
they have
the end
to
of the
feel good
game.
about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Thank you, fans, for coming out to cheer on your team. Please exit the building carefully
This one
and
has
get
to
home
feel
safely.
extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Gotta be honest. Honest to yourself. Gotta be honest. Owe this to your health. Stars aligning heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I've done been great that I erase. Play my favorite. I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. Look out, I want staccato. Our ratios ain't perfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me. Go viral. That girl, try something new. Oh, step into
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camo. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo.
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not. No. You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift stay red T 2 pop. We be too Westwood, nose be too. Moving won't leave like tennis that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock. Fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. I'm with all that.
Okay, let's do it. I ain't got wrong with you, I just can't stop. Okay, let's go.
send this beat from Cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it.
My brother always played basketball games. He always played 2K. And it always was around me. And sometimes I used to get on the game and play with him. Man, let's come out, let's hoop, man. Let's go hoop, man. What y'all want to do? Basketball is a lifesaver for me. Always was. Good steal, come on. Oh, you didn't hit me. Tone, you didn't hit me. I'm really appreciative of 2K because it saved my life so many times. It kept me in the house, and I never thought I would be a content creator. I'm King Jordan DF, and this is my 2K life. Taj, what's good?
What's up, man? Long time no see.
Man, I know. I need a cut so bad. So yeah.
Bad. That mean bring you back to life.
Yes.
So what you been up to?
You know, just working hard.
The borough of Brooklyn. It's Saturday night and live on our Philadelphia starting lineup. Hands out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, Cameron Johnson is out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Reeves in at the point. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Thomas passes to Big Daddy. Nets passing it around. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Brooklyn.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Thomas. The pass to Big Daddy. Reeves outside. Clock at 4. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that game would be that competitive.
That's really why we enjoy watching the game. The fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability.
First personal foul.
It didn't turn out the way you might have expected. But that's why you got to get
and out the line. Shooting 2.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Thomas. Good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Moore. Out to Nance. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Big
number 99 from Johnson.
Here's George. 9 points last game out. Pass to Embiid. George against Johnson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Reeves the pass to Big Daddy. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 6. Moore inside. Thomas covering. Reeves against Maxey. Here's Embiid, and he could not get that one to go.
Number 99.
Contact, and he'll go
First
to the line
personal
for
foul.
2.
First
You know what I
team
respect
foul.
about Embiid is
Substitutions on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Hands out there with Embiid. Then it's Paul George, and it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot. George knocks a 2-pointer, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Daddy in the
Second
last game
quarter.
against the Celtics was outstanding. He scored 13 points, and he was a two-way player,
Number
causing the
99.
opponent headaches on offense and defense. And it's performances like that that have put his team on this hot streak. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this.
Thomas.
Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Joel
Yeah, it's pretty
Embiid.
hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Count it.
Great.
Reeves has got the lead back up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And
Joel
the shot goes in
Embiid.
from Embiid.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Reeves the pass to Big Daddy. Back to Reeves. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moore finds Embiid. Here's Maxey. Moore in the corner. Embiid the pass to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Nets leading by 8. Stolen by George. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Nance. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Embiid with the steal. And so it's
At the half,
Brooklyn in
the
the
score. Brooklyn 36. Philadelphia 76ers 28. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
Thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Thomas. And it's Reeves in at the 1. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Now, here's Maxey. Moore finds Nance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by George, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively.
Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn Nets. Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
With Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels it.
And Brooklyn making a change.
Number 99.
Even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. He kicks it to Oubre. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Basketball. Force that.
Johnson outside. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 10. And he bangs it home with 99.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made
the score after 3 quarters of play.
Brooklyn the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead.
Philadelphia 76ers 44.
And there have been 2 very different performances. From these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Nance, Tyrese Maxey out there with Martin. Then there's Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. There's the 3, and they recover it. It's deflected. On the wing, Johnson, defended by George. The Big Daddy passes to Henderson. Pass to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson against George. Here's the three. And the Nets. Another three.
Number 99.
Not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
In the corner, Nance with it. Three-pointer. The 76ers again can't hit it. Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Henderson. And the layup is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Nance finds Martin. Now, here's Maxey. He's defended by Reed. It's deflected, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes up. The 76ers retain possession.
Substitutions
And the
on the
76ers
court.
will go for a different look here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for Nance. Baldwin, he's checked in for George. And Moore subbed in for Kenyon Martin. The Nets shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Over in the corner, Claxton kicks it to Njai. Out to the right wing. The Big Daddy passes to Thomas. Claxton trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a...
Substitutions on the court. At the line for Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre. One time from the line.
On the free throw, no good.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
James, the pass to Big Daddy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
99.
And it's
From
just
Christopher.
giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Malone outside. Now the pass to Big Daddy. He kicks it to Njai. Here's Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's the final buzzer. And yours, Brooklyn Nets win. Brooklyn, 92. Philadelphia 76ers, 59. As always, thank you so much for coming out to tonight's contest. We hope you had fun. We can't wait to see you once again very soon.
And flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next.
Okay, let's do it. Ain't nothing wrong with you, I just can't stop. Okay, let's go.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love. Don't act crazy. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Won't you be the one to give me my baby? Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. You wanna, but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stool 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, We getting rich. Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you. Give me my baby. Want you to be you. Give me my baby.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. And when I ring down my phone, dirty boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man can't try it. BB can't see no one. My man never act right, them a distraction. Sim me get a ride, and maybe my bump wide. Them bad man slide on the rhythm, man.
Knife shot what? Steel core, keep my hand on my phone on the way up, on the way up, on the way. Replay, no, walk up the place. Bad girl, don't know, rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. And when I ring down my phone, dirty boy can't let me alone. Chat to me back, bad man can't try it. Things get rough.
For the girl who on a Friday, for the girl take the pan a Tuesday, for the goon them a move. Bambi and herb them on the what?
Me need a woman who know fi wine up. Me need a woman who know fi why them a pray me like TV. I find out who a rude boy have a money have a fly. Me want every weekend get a new hot girl every season. Only cause of the way and the reason. Wanna turn it up the dog and the demon. Knife shot what? Steel core, keep my hand on my phone on the way up, on the chair. Replay, no, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place. Chair, replay, no, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in behind it. Put down the
mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. You know it ain't nothing for free, my minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no Maybach, but that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double entendre when they say play the block. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up.
Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king? Betting all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws us. Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king?